Another harvest day is upon us, and in this one we are going to be swathing, or picking up the swath rather, and we're going to be baling, we're going to be mowing, and maybe some other stuff, maybe some plowing as well. All of our fields need to be plowed, all of them need to be fertilized, everything needs everything, and because we're using precision farming, we've got to do all of that as well. I was thinking about this, since we can't hire a worker doing the swathing, or the pickup rather. I keep calling it swathing, this is the pickup. Since we can't do that, and I've already got all of this that we need to pick up from a few days ago, well, why don't we just do this so that we could just bale all of the straw at one time? I think that's going to be the best way to go. Also, we need to figure out how to wrap quickly. And I don't know how to do that. How do you wrap grass quickly? We're gonna need to figure that out. Something else we gotta do is come through here and get all of this. We should drop some straw. Yes, we are. That is good news. And the great thing is we're getting 20% boost off of this as well, since we are using our pickup. Oh, I'm so happy about this. You may remember back when, we got the bounces back again. We gotta be careful with those bounces. They miss a lot. It doesn't seem to be missing anything, so that's good at least. Nonetheless, you guys may remember back in, what was that? Edgewater, Saskatchewan, we did this. And I really enjoyed it. And I remember talking to Clutch about it and saying, I don't not like it. I really like it, even though I have to do it myself. And you know what? I stand by that. I still enjoy doing this. Ooh, that's a big swath. That's not good. Getting over this little hill right here, honestly, may be the hardest part. Can we do it? Yeah, actually. Not bad at all. Cool beans. All right, we do need to be careful though, because the straw around the outside, we can eat that up and it just disappears. Used to, it would multiply it by like 10, and I'm glad that doesn't happen anymore. So let's get a little bit of work done. Sitting here swathing, I got some time. So let's get to work. I just had a thought. I don't know if I said this out loud already, but I have a really bad feeling that our little baler is not going to have a fun time picking up these swaths. Maybe through the middle of the field it can, but not at the end. It's just too big. I think it's going to look at it and go, nah, I'm good. So not a whole lot, but I still think a very, very respectable number overall. Where are we at? 71,000 liters? I mean, that's pretty good, especially for getting not great off of this field. I mean, not great off of this field at all in comparison. Use the precision farming and yeah, it's just, it was like 60%, 70% of what we'll get probably total. Oh, we missed a little bit. Hang on just a second. I wonder if I can get this without hitting the straw swath on the side. There we go, we got that, and then line it up. Got him. Oh, missed a little bit here too. What have I done? I wasn't even good at this. There we go. Got him. So now it's kind of the fun part, because we've hung around the main farm the entire time we've run this series so far, except for the very beginning when we went into town. Well, today, right now, we are going to take this and head into town and figure out where we're going to take everything. Normally, you guys know, normally I would take the wheat and we would make flour out of it, and here we can actually take the corn and turn that into dry corn, but we need to figure all that out. So we got 3 places here. We have grain mill, grain sell point, and Sedalia. Sedalia, I believe, is the train, so we won't be going there. The grain sell point doesn't give us anything in return, but we have a higher price. And then grain mill itself, well, that's where we would make our flour. As for corn, similar story. However, if we go to the corn dryer, we actually get a really, really decent amount of money there, $2,669. So, what do? We head into town and see for ourselves, and especially how expensive these are going to be. That's going to be the big thing here, is how expensive is the corn dryer, how expensive is the grain mill, and holy cow, this is a beautiful truck on the inside. And how much money do I have? $449,000. I've still got a lot of equipment I need to buy. Oh, one thing I forgot. So this first farm actually has cattle on it. I think that they're going to die is what's going to happen. I probably need to move those cattle and sell them or do something like that. I've got an idea. First stop, though, is going to be the corn dryer. I believe we can take a right here on this road, and then this should get us where we need to go from there. Yes. The corn trailer's right up here. It's not going to show up in your productions. However, it is a place. So corn's in the front, I believe. Yep, corn's in the front. We'll pull up through here, and we'll get a tip for that. Now, let's see how expensive this is. $100,000? Oof. Quite expensive. I think I've got an idea, actually. All right, so here's what we have to do. We have to buy this land first. Then we could sell the cattle, and then we can, well, we could sell this land again. So let's do that. We've got this. Buy it. Yes. Now we need to hit the cattle pasture, which is here. I don't know where the animal buy point, though, is. That's slurry. Should be right here. Nope. Aha! Found it. Yes, we have 50 cattle in here. We have quite a bit there. Yeah, let's see. Select 25 total. Okay, we should be able to sell these. That way they don't die. There we go. We've got those. So we'll sell those. They don't die as well. An extra 50K. Cool. Then we could sell this. And now everything's just kind of, all the triggers are kind of gone. So that made us, what was that? 50 extra grand? Okay, that's a good place to start. Next is equipment. There are quite a bit of things, quite a few things that we need. Because we're using precision farming as well, we're going to need fertilizer spreaders. We need lime spreaders. We need something to do liquid fertilizer and a plow and a seeder. Maybe a planter. One other thing I'm going to do is find somewhere in town to put this. This is a multi-filling station, and what this will make us do, or force us to do rather, is come into town to get our lime. It'll force us to come into town to get our seeds and solid fertilizer. This will basically be like buying our stuff in town, but we'll have it here. And we can use a big tipper to do that with. Maybe something over here. We've got a decent amount of stuff throughout. We could probably spin this way. Can we get in and out? Technically, the answer is yes. So, yeah, nothing's stopping us from putting it right here. Boom. Boom. That works. Now I just got to remember where I put it. Oh yeah, and we need a rock picker as well. We're going to have rocks, so we're going to need to pick them up. So I'm thinking this is the one to go with. This is a modified version of the one that Black Sheep Mining released. It's $64,000, but at least we've got it. Did that? Oh no. There we go. Had my store set. Oops. Next, we need a mulcher. Now, I've got quite a few of them downloaded, but I'm not sure which one to go with. Would be nice to have one that's just like super duper big. Ooh, 9 meters? That's pretty good. Actually, this is a wonderful excuse to use some stuff from the horse DLC. So let's do that. There we go. And that's pretty cheap. We've got a trailed version as well. We have the power to pull that, but it's 78 grand. So I figured, yeah, we'll probably just go with the smaller one. And we can hire a worker with those. If you think I'm using anything other than the Lizard 9MT for this, you are out of your mind. For the seeder / planter, I think I'm going to use one of my modified Kinseys. I think it was J-Turk back in the day. They helped me put this together. We're just going to keep all of the custom colors off with this one. We'll just leave it as is. We're also going to need a sprayer because I've got weeds turned on. We need to have something, and we need the weed spot spraying because this is going to save us a lot on herbicide. I am going to utilize a few things to help me out a little bit. So lime, especially on larger fields, takes forever. You got to fill it up and go back, fill it up and go back. So we're going to get one of these. Does red match? Not really. All right, well, we'll just go back to this. So this is going to be what we use for lime. It's got 100,000 liter capacity, something that I'm modified. And honestly, I love this spreader right here for doing solid fertilizer. I also admit that I use this a lot, but it's awesome. I love that thing. All right. Is that everything we need, at least for now? I've got a mower. We've got a baler. Tedding, we're not going to do that. And I'll show you what we're going to use. We're going to use a couple things, as a matter of fact. Speaking of, I just realized, yeah, we got this baler, but I'm going to be utilizing a silo system that I don't think accepts bales. Uh-oh. I hate to just use this mod again, but it works really, really well, and it makes a lot of sense, especially for what we're doing. And it just picks up large swaths. So I think this, we may just be idiots to not use it because I have to have swaths, which means little baby baler doesn't have much use on our farm. I'm trying to think what I would use it for, but I got nothing right now, so we're gonna have to get rid of that. The thing is, as well, is everything that we've got is based around that tractor. Let's see if we can jump over here. What can we use with the little one? I guess the fertilizer spreaders, but that's a T5. A T6 would work way better than this. There's a T5, right? Yeah. So here it is. Everyone say hello to the New Holland T6 Auto Command 6-cylinder. This should give us a little bit bigger of a tractor to manage some of this equipment, but it's still small enough to where it'll be okay. Now, that brings us to the next point to make. Buy the building number 1 corn dryer for $100,000. Actually, no, we're not going to be able to do that. So we're just going to have to sell the corn as is. But one of the interesting things about selling the corn is it's going to give us some money. Oh, I don't know if I want to buy it or not, though. But we will make a lot of money off of this. Our total take off of that corn is $311,000. However, they took away $10,000 of that for our environmental score because we have a very poor environmental score. That's going to go up pretty much immediately after we're done with everything, but for now, that's about all we got. Yeah, so smartness is telling me I need to sell. Why did I go into F12? Smartness is telling me that I just need to sell stuff and be done with it. So it looks like grain sell point, I believe that's right in front of us right now. Don't show price fluctuations, just tag the place. Yeah, so it's right there. We're gonna come over here and then we're gonna need to buy some lime and we need to buy some solid fertilizer and seeds as well, but I guess we'll get that momentarily. Do I have to go around like this? I do have to go around like this. I'm driving way too fast right now. All right, how do I switch over to the back? Tip side, back, yes. This should be a decent chunk of change as well, though I don't know how good this is gonna be. Still pretty good. What's our 2153? We had what, 70,000, so maybe about 140,000, 150,000. Nice, even better. $153,000, but they took 5,300 from us. Was that 1% of it? Yeah, that's wrong turn. Now I guess we pick up some lime and some solid fertilizer. Yeah, one of the nice things, at least, with this mod from 82 Studio, it is a little bit cheaper, thank goodness. It's still not the cheapest, and it's still going to be quite expensive for what we want to buy, but at least it's not too bad. I think I'm going to start with 100,000 liters, maybe a little bit more of lime, and then we'll probably do like, I don't know, 50,000 liters of solid fertilizer? How does that sound? There we go, right at it. That's actually pretty cheap. 99,000 liters of lime, 16 grand. Okay, now let's go for solid fertilizer. This one's gonna be a little bit more expensive. Yeah, that's going way faster than I want it to, but we're still gonna buy 50,000 liters. That way I don't have to buy much later on. Oh, that stinks. What is that? 49,000 liters for 59 grand. Oof. And here we go. We'll go ahead and dump all of this into our silo here. That way we've got it whenever we need it. And we're gonna have to go back and get some seeds as well. I don't know how many seeds we need. Seeder holds 10,000, so 20, 30,000, somewhere around there. That'll probably be enough. And seeds are expensive. Who's that? Close to a little over 20 grand for 30,000 liters of seed. Actually, that's not too bad. So the amount of money that we've got after we bought everything that we need, well, so far, is $434,000. That, I would say, is a pretty decent chunk of change that we've got left. But there is one mod that I also want to put down. I think that I've put it into the game, but I'll have to double check and see. But that's going to take straw and grass and turn it into silage. It also takes chaff and I think something else as well. hay, maybe? So which of these tools do we need to use first? I guess we could go ahead and pick up all the straw. That way we can go ahead and get that moving. That is going to be this guy's job. We'll say for this job specifically, I'm not sure if duals is the answer or not. Maybe we throw on wide tires. I feel like standard's probably the one to go with here. Yeah, that's standard tires, definitely the one to go with. Also, if you're curious what mod I'm using to do that I just did right there, that's the mobile workshop. It is awesome. I love it. It's such a good mod. All right, let's go ahead and pick up all this straw. This will hold 500,000 liters. I believe this is one of her models. Might be one of my modified mods. I'm not actually quite sure, but I do know that this will pick everything up that we need to, at least going through here. And we'll do this quickly, because this ain't gonna be straw for long. Not as much straw off of this field as I was kind of hoping to get. Where were we at? 188,000, almost 189,000 now liters of straw off of this field. That's, I mean, it's fine. It's not a lot. Also, I ran all over that stupid field. Now, this field should be a little bit better. Also, I was looking at a couple of these fields and how combining them would work, so we may look into that a little bit. I need to boop out just a little bit more so I can actually do this quickly and efficiently. Oh, now this is what I'm talking about. Yeah, we're getting a lot of straw now. Yeah, we're right at the point of doubling how much straw we get. We're not even halfway done with this field yet. We do need to come back through because a lot of these swaths at the end were just way too big, even for this, which has an enhanced and largened swath picker-upper. So we're even going to have to come back through and do that. And I've got a funny feeling it's going to fill up before we even get all of that. But I am really, really excited about putting down this production chain. If I remember right, it's kind of expensive, though. And there it is! Bam! We are full. Yeah, we got a little bit here on the ends. I think we've got, what, 2 more rows, maybe 3 more rows over there. It's not bad, though, especially for all of this. It's pretty good, and for the fact that I could have easily cheated and gotten the 2 million liter version, I think I did okay as well. All right, we got a couple here that I want to do something with. So we have the fermenting silos. Again, these are not the cheapest things in the world, but they do work. So we may spend the money on these and just go the largest amount. Let's see, fermenting stave silo large, small large, steel large. That's more expensive. I wonder if it holds more. All right, so I think this is the move right here. Grass drying steel silo large. This will hold up to 750,000 liters. And when we upgrade it, that's really, really, really gonna go through the moon. So I think that's a good idea to go here. So this will take our grass and turn it into hay. Do we put it in the middle? I feel like this is a really dumb spot to put it, but it also kind of works because we're gonna have 3 of these when it's all said and done. So very first one, grass drying steel silo large. Yeah, there we go. Okay, and bam. Haha. Now we need, I guess it's this one. This is the fermenting steel large silo. What this will do is we'll take all of our stuff and turn it into silage for us. So we want to do that, and we want to kind of line it up around the same. Right about there. That look about good. Yeah, bam. Haha. And lastly, we're not putting this one down today, but the TMR large silo. This will take everything that we got, and it'll turn your straw, hay, and grass into TMR. And we'll put that down, but not right now because we don't have cows. So there's no point. What we will do is we will take this, we will drive around towards the back of it, and we will go ahead and dump this so that it starts doing silage stuff. There we go. Dump that, and if we take a look, straw silage, we'll go ahead and turn that on, activate. Nice. So it'll take the straw and turn it into silage. I don't know how fast it'll do it, but fast enough. Well, I thought we were going to be able to get to grass in this one, but it looks like we're going to have to save that one for the next one at least. So today, we got a lot done. We were able to buy a bunch of equipment. I mean, we got a lot of equipment. The next thing we're going to have to do is plow up. We've got to, well, mow. First thing's going to be mow. Speaking of plowing, looks like we only have one field that needs to be plowed, so that's good. However, around field number 9 needs to be plowed, and I'm probably going to merge that with 3 because there's nothing in between the two. As a matter of fact, we could probably do all of these, but I'm going to wait and merge number 4 with field number 10, as I think that makes the most amount of sense, and I'm not sure I'm going to merge any of those with field number 1. Pricing for these guys is not the cheapest. We just don't have the money for it. $554,000, $633,000. The fields that we've got right now are good, and actually that other one over there is fairly cheap as well. So we'll hang on to what we've got for now, and we will see you in the next one.